All right, we are live. What's going on, everyone? It is what is it? Today's Wednesday. Happy Wednesday, January 17th. My name's Odum. This is the Unconventional Mindset, and we are live streaming because, number one, because it's fun. Number two, we're trying to build a business to generate $1 million in revenue every single year. And yeah, we're documenting the process. We're trying to figure things out and we're trying to learn and, hopefully in time, get to the point where, obviously we get to our goals. We make $1 million. And what we're building in our business, of course, is Pixel Pieces, which is a Webflow component and template library. We're going to be focusing a lot just on the components initially here. And what we're going to be working on today, we're going to continue on working on this style guide that I wanted to create here in Figma, because I wanted to make sure that all the different components and the pieces that I build within the components, like the UI elements, all that kind of stuff, to make sure that they are 100% consistent across all the different components across all of the application. So I decided to, just kind of put things more formally into an actual style guide here in Figma. So that's what we're working on. And where we left off yesterday, I was trying to figure out the colors, and I kind of came across to this. It's basically a, I don't know exactly what it's called, but it's like that peace sign, like color, not color theory or whatever, but just color scheme. So we have two colors that are very similar on the color spectrum, and then it goes right on the exact opposite, which gives us our accent color. So one thing I noticed, and then I kind of have these neutral colors here as well, which are kind of like your grays. And when I was working on these blues, I was like really liking the blues, and I think they work pretty well. But then I was working on them, and then I jumped into Webflow, and then I'm like, oh shit, this blue looks very similar to Webflow blue. So I don't know. I mean, obviously companies don't have a monopoly on color. But I'd like to know what the Webflow blue is and to see if this is too similar and too close. And then we might want to think of something else. But the thing is the color of Pixel Pieces is not going to be this blue. So this is just a blue for the actual components that we're building. So, and that might be okay. I don't know. But I also don't want to feel as if I'm taking Webflow's colors, So I don't know. It's something to consider. Let me know what you guys think, if it's something that I should worry about. I feel like I should worry about it, because I don't want to feel like, I don't know, that I'm trying to pawn off stuff as actual Webflow stuff, which I definitely don't want to do, right? So, okay, so let's get to it. So let's get back into it. So the colors this is what I have for now. They might change. They definitely might change. So we'll see. Error and success, the red and green. I might need to play around with getting good red and green colors here. But anyways, I think that's kind of where we stopped yesterday. So we have our headings, we have our colors, and now I'm just working on all these input fields and input states as well. So I have the default, hover, focused, disabled, error, text area, and let's go continue on here. And what actually we do have, should say right here, kind of have our list. I should probably print this off. Right, we still need to get the checkbox, the radios, file uploads, and then some stuff with icons as well. Okay, and then a select with like a drop down. Right, okay, so let's do a selection for now. All right. So, we're just going to keep plugging away here. Hope you're having a great day. Hope you're working hard on your business, whatever that may be. And if you want, we could definitely be in competition with each other. Let's see who makes it to 1 million first. What did I say we're going to work on here? I think a selection. Right, so selection is a little bit different. Well, So we're going to need basically an icon to go inside here. Okay, well, first and foremost, where is this? Yeah, why does it do that? All right, this is text area. Sorry, I know this is a little small to see here in like the sidebar here in Figma. Just renaming the layers here. Selection. Hey, Kevin, how you doing? Welcome, welcome. I will say I did get your message. Sorry I haven't responded yet. I was just kind of thinking about it. But in terms of how I want to create the different components and all that kind of stuff. But yes, thank you so much for your message. I really, really appreciate it. And happy to see that you're kind of plugging away and working away at it. So that's awesome. So thank you so much for that. But yeah, it's really I've really been thinking a lot behind the scenes of how many components I want to have and how do I strike this balance between quantity versus quality. And I'm really thinking by having the style guide and having really, really good frameworks for what the different pieces are going to be. I'm feeling pretty confident to be able to have a decent size of components and have different ones be different enough from each other to make it feel as if it's a different component, which should help, with your requests and whatever it is that, what you're looking for. So yeah. So it's come together. It's coming together in my mind. I just need to find the time to actually, build all of it. But I got to hurry because I think I have it in my schedule in my mind to launch, like actually officially launch. Well, not maybe officially launch, but to put it out for actual payment and get people to kind of sign up and pay on February 1st. So that's not much time because that's like almost 2 weeks away, basically. And I want to get to probably at least 50 components. So yeah, it's going to be tight. But we'll keep plugging away. Okay. So selection input. All right. So we're going to, what are we going to do? I guess we're just going to change the fill here to white and we're going to have to go get our icons. Harash, is that pronounced correctly? Your consistency and hard work is really commendable. Keep up the good work. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you for joining. Welcome. I think this is the first time I've seen you here, at least with a comment. So welcome. Always great to see new faces. Okay, select one. Selection input. So let's go to our icon set. Actually, let's open up. It's not InDesign. What is it? It's Adobe XD. So XD, right. Here we go. Right, icon set, please. Thank you. Okay, so I just know we're going to need a few icons for like the drop downs and a few other things I want to do for those inputs. So I think we just basically need the arrow down. So where is that icon for the arrows? You do come here every time I stream. This is the first time you chat. Well, thank you. Thank you so much. Hopefully I don't bore you too much, but I appreciate the support. Thank you. Yeah. Anytime you want to ask me any questions or whatever, yeah, feel free to chat. It's always great talking to people, especially other, entrepreneurs and creatives or whatever. So always great to hear what other people are working on. So, and I guess I'd pose that question to you, and if you don't mind me asking, is what do you work on? What kind of like what brings you here? Are you trying to start your own business? Are you a freelancer? Are you a designer, developer? Okay, arrow outline, huge. Okay, I have to. What do I have to do? Assets, right? Icons, and I gotta clean my screen. I got dirt on my screen. Which I was like, I was just thinking, hopefully you guys can't see the dirt on my screen, but you can't. You're not showing an actual picture of my screen. Oh man, sometimes I'm an idiot. Okay. Oh, that's not what I want. Here we go. SVG, right. My goodness. Arrows. And we want direction down 1. Now, can we just drag and drop this in Figma? What happens? Oh, nothing. It just comes in. Perfect. That's basically all that we want. Oh, right. Okay, so now it's in here. And can we... Ooh. In Figma, can we... what's the word? Can we justify it? Like space between or whatever it is in Flex. So we could do it center like this. Maybe there's different layouts. I guess, what does this do? If I make this, oh, okay, here we go. So this kind of works. I can do this. All right. So 210, 215, something like that. And can we do this in Figma? Can we change the color? Oh, we can. That is awesome. Okay. So let's just change this to probably neutral. And yeah, I think that's good for now. Yeah, I mean, that's a basic drop down, so that looks decent. So designers as well as a developer, cool, right on. That's always a good combination to have. Well, maybe because that's what I am as well too, so I don't mind it. My design skills brought me here. Oh, thank you. Hopefully they're more on the good side, or they're not on the bad side where you're kind of just laughing at me. Awesome, thanks. Okay. So we have our input here, and I actually think this should be the same color as our placeholder. Actually, I should probably put all these colors into, what is it called? Like a variable. Yeah. I don't know when we should do that. I guess I'm just trying to figure out or like finalize the colors and then put it in a variable, but then I guess I could just switch it. Yeah, I should probably do that sooner rather than later. Yeah. Oh, really good at my work. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Thank you. All right. Defaults, input state, selection input. And when you have actually a selection dropdown, I think I won't put it in here in terms of trying to actually design what the dropdown will look like. We'll probably just keep that as the browser defaults. But then if we are going to make a custom dropdown, that's when I think we can put it in here. And I do think, I am thinking of creating more along the lines of UI elements within this component library. So if you are building some type of application or something within Webflow, that you can have these components available to you. And so those will probably have to be kind of custom coded. So I'm really trying to think how that's going to work. Especially if you want to make certain drop-down elements dynamic, where they're populating information from a collection or database or something like that too. So that might be too specific, but it's something that I'm kind of thinking of, having this whole section within pixel pieces that are like UI based. So we'll see. Anyways, so we'll leave that for now. I think this is good. And let's make, now we need to make a, let's make the buttons and all that kind of stuff. That's fun. So that's actually going to be a little bit different. Right, just our radio buttons. So I don't know, let's go here. Let's copy, oops. Let's copy this text area. And, I want to move it, please. Thank you. And we definitely need to clean up this alignment as well. This is all, I'm just throwing stuff in here, but we're going to clean up this whole section too and make everything look really nice. Now I'm just really just trying to put all the stuff onto the page. And yeah, don't worry, we'll make this look really good at the end of the day. Okay, so radio buttons. So I think what we can do, well, let's just draw our circles. So there's basically two states we need to draw for a radio, just inactive and active. So let's get, I guess, an ellipse tool. Okay, what's a good size? Maybe 1 pixel in length and width, so 16. And we're going to make it very simple. I mean, fill of white and then a stroke inside. And I think neutral is kind of the color we're using for actually using a really light color for the input fields. You know, this might not be very good usability with these being they're pretty light. I don't even know if you guys can even see that. If you can't, then that's horrible. And that's too light. So I think yeah. I mean, I like that look, but again, that's not very good practice to keep this so light. So I think we're going to maybe darken it up a little bit. Yeah, I think we might do that. Okay, so with our radio button. So I think, yeah, that's going to be very simple. This is going to be, oh, that's all the way up here. Let's put this in a group, and this is group radio. And this is radio, or we could just say unselected. And then duplicate this. And then now let's make it selected. We are going to we'll use our color, and we're just gonna maybe give it, oh geez, a nice stroke. So 12 is 75%. Actually that looks kind of good, but what about even 14? Oh wait, hang on a second. What's it doing here? This is the thickness of the stroke. I think something like this looks pretty good. Or, I mean, we could even double up and make it look really neat and have like a little blue dot in the middle that's selected and then a larger stroke. Let's try that. So what we can do is, I think we can just copy this one and let's make it 4x4. And let's put this, I guess we put it in a group. And we could align everything. Oh, wait, what happened? What happened? these two get aligned. Okay. And this one, no stroke. How about get rid of that and we just fill it with blue. And let's just call this select dot. I don't know. And then we'll go here, and then this is just selected. And let's that looks almost like a bullseye. Actually, it looks exactly like a bullseye. If we made this a little bit, maybe a little bit bigger, let's see how that looks. Oh yeah, okay, I like that. Let's try. Yeah, I kind of like that. I wonder if we had it like a different color. So if we filled it like our dark color, maybe even lighter. What is it? What do we got? You know, maybe if we accent it, it might look cool. I'm nitpicking here, but I really want this to look good. So what do we got here? Yeah, I really need to put these in like variables. That's just very difficult to see. Yeah, that color, this accent color, or the secondary color. Yeah, it might not be very visible. We might have to change that. Yeah, sometimes colors will look good when you put them in a square, but then when you actually try to use it, it's like, oh yeah, it needs some work. I mean, if it's darker, that's not bad, but it's actually pretty subtle. And if it's too subtle, it might just almost look like a mistake. That's actually not bad. That's actually pretty good. That's actually not bad. Okay, we'll keep it at that for now. I like that. So that's the radio. And this is, we'll just say selected. And we'll just call this inner and outer. That makes more sense. Okay. And so that's radio, and we're going to copy this. And this is going to be checkbox, right? Checkbox. Okay. Now, can we change? I guess it's an oval. There's not much we can do about it, is there? So I think we're going to just have to do a rectangle and just kind of redo it, which is fine. It's not going to take too much time. And I think we want to give it a little bit of a border radius. There is oval with the ellipse. I guess my question is, can I take the oval and just put it into a box, you know, without having to redo these boxes? I guess, yeah. So, because I'm looking here, like, you can change the constraints here, and then you could make it an oval. But I don't think that I could change it into a square with just rounded corners. I don't think. I could be wrong. Let me know. So anyways, yeah, I'll just start with this anyways. So this would be our unselected. And fill is going to be white, and our stroke. Oh, really? Oh, if you have, so I have to pay. Pay to get access to good features. Yeah, that would make sense too. Or not, well, I don't know if it would make sense, but definitely a nice feature. But yeah, I just have the free plan, so no luck. So Kevin, question for you, or even, I mean, anybody else as well too. So with the components, so I'm going to be using this as the framework for building everything in Webflow and really making sure I pay really good attention to follow through on this, where like every single thing that's in Figma here is like identical in Webflow. So I think we were talking about this before a couple weeks back about making these Figma files, or at least maybe this Figma guide, available to people that are members or customers or what have you. So do you think this is something that would actually be good to have, or that you would want to have this as part of your account, or whatever? I don't even know, what do we even call it? As part of your membership or whatever is. Yeah, because I mean, I have it anyways, and I'm going to make it, and it's going to be here. So why not offer it if you ever wanted to do any kind of tweaking or whatever? So, and if that's the case, I guess the reason why I'm asking that is, then do I need to have a paid plan, or would it be beneficial to have a paid plan so that I can do certain things that might be better in terms of organizing the files and maybe having different, I don't know, just different ways to organize the layers or whatever that make more sense or what have you, that's more professional. I definitely need to figure it out, because I need to work more in Figma to understand kind of how to really make sure that, you know, everything that is here, that is on here in the, like in the layers panel, is just organized really, really efficiently. Anyway, so it would definitely be helpful to just copy and paste components as I'm designing Figma before you're at right. So paid plans gives you more than 3 free pages, which is really helpful as your project scales. So pages 2, all right, because it says page 1, 2 free pages left. But within a page, so like this isn't a page, right? Like these frames. So I can have unlimited amount of frames, but then just different pages. Yeah, so I even have to know exactly what a page would be useful for on Figma. Yeah, I need to learn. I need to learn more about Figma. But yeah, I think I agree with you. You're saying it's useful, so I'll definitely should make it available to customers. Usama, is that pronounced correctly? Does motion. Are you a After Effects artist or motion graphic artist? Cool. Need some context as I'm new to the stream. Welcome. Glad to have you here. Who would be the clients? So I think you're asking who would be the clients for the Webflow component library that I'm building. And the clients are the people that I'm trying to target, or that at least I believe I'm going to be targeting initially, are going to be freelancers and small business agencies, or well, I guess small design agencies that build, you know, websites for the clients. So those are the people that I'm initially going to be targeting. So yeah. There's other things I've been talking to with one of my business coaches, or my business coach, about potentially who could be other avenues and other targets in the future. But for now, since, you know, I don't have any customers as of yet, because I haven't, you know, really launched it yet, it's just focusing on designers, because I'm a designer and I'm kind of trying to build it to help solve my needs. So new video just came out an hour ago, or well, not an hour ago, but a 1-hour Figma tutorial from one of your favorite designers. Cool. Learn UI design. All right, let me copy that, and actually here, I'm just going to put it here. Check out this video. For Figma tutorial. Okay, perfect. I'll have a look. Thank you. Yeah, I imagine there's got to be lots of great Figma content out there because it's such a great tool. And hopefully it stays great, again, since Adobe bought it. But we'll see. In the case of freelancers, I think it would be great to be able to access an organized Figma file like the one you are building. Okay, great. Awesome. Great to hear. Thank you for that feedback. Yeah, that's two yays and no nays. So we'll do that. We'll make it available. And then I'll do my best to learn all the best practices and everything for Figma. So that way, when you get the file, it actually makes sense. It's actually usable, not just this big pile of layers just dumped all over the place. Okay, so back to this checkbox here. Where am I? Okay. Right, so stroke, yes. Neutral color. And it's just 1 pixel. Okay, and that is our unselected checkbox. Let's just throw it here. Again, I know this thing, everything looks kind of thrown together, but we will organize this whole thing. Put everything really nice, have labels and headers and all that kind of stuff, and it'll look good. It'll look good once we're done. Okay, let's put this in a group. This is going to be selected. And actually, this is a checkbox. Should I say checkboxes? Just checkbox is good. Unselected and then selected. I could delete this because that's the circle. And we're going to copy this one. And this one is going to go down. I think I made it half the size, which means it should have 1 less border radius as well if we keep things even. And no stroke, but a fill of our dark blue color. And let's move it up to the top. What's going on? How come I can't see anything? Weird. What happened? Oh, I duplicated the wrong. Silly me. Duplicated the wrong thing. Okay. I think. No, I just deleted it. Undo all this stuff. Okay. So this is that. Oh, okay, I just need to move this out of the way. There we go. There we go. My goodness. Okay. So let's go to this guy. This is the outer. And we're going to give it a stroke. And I think we went to here to 2. And then this thing here, we want to center. Yeah, there we go. That looks pretty good. Yeah, I like that. Those are going to look really good. Yeah, those look good. Yeah, I like it. I like them. Okay, so let me just radio selected. Let's get them maybe 10 pixels apart. There we go. Okay. So radio checkbox, but we also, what else do we need to make? We need to make the file upload, and we need, we also need those toggles. I think we can make those here. I mean, they're not really inputs, but yeah, let's make a toggle. And if we're gonna, yeah, we might need to put it in a different spot, but that's okay. So I think we can copy this one here. We'll just call it a toggle. And I think we just need an on and off state, basically. So and I think we'll make this, yeah, we'll keep it. We'll just call this one off. Okay, move this out of the way here for a second. All right. What size should we do? If it's twice the size, I don't think we want it the same size as the actual form fields. So actually, yeah, that's looking good. This is looking pretty good. And do we want it twice as long? And border radius. Do we want it to be a full pill? Yeah, let's make it. Yeah. $16 gives it, yeah. Yeah, and then the internal toggle switch, I think we'll just make it an ellipse or a circle. And what's the height? The height is 32. 32. Let's try 28. I think we might want more than 2 pixels on the side. One, yeah. No, this is too generic. I want it to be different than the rest. This is too similar to everything else. So, let's try. Should have drawn this out first, freehand. Oh, I need to connect like a tablet or something. I need to get something so I can start illustrating. It'd be really nice. Okay, well. I mean, what if... Oh. Whoop. Oh, come on. Oh, geez. I want to select. Oh, why is it not so? I just want to move this thing. Yeah, it won't let me move it. Oh, this is frustrating. Yeah, move. Like it's okay. There we go. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of this either. Okay, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put a pin in this toggle thing because I'm going to be here all day just trying to figure out kind of what I'm looking for. And I think I'm going to have to do some sketches for this one. Okay. I'm just going to hide that because it's driving me crazy. So this ellipse, let's put you into this toggle. No, let's keep it there, just so we can keep it into our mind what we might want to do. And show the on off. Like the on state is going to be, you know, it'll be blue in the whole background. Probably have the dark blue as the actual toggle button. So maybe this thing should be gray when it's off. Yeah, I don't know. I'll figure something out. We'll get to it after we've spent a little bit of time thinking about it. Okay, so the next thing we need is an upload button. And Figma, Webflow, I think its default button when you have a file upload is it gives you an icon, or it gives you a button with an icon of upload, and then it says, you know, max file size upload of 10 megabytes. I think that's what it is for Webflow. So let's do that. Now we haven't built any buttons yet, which is okay. So let's actually, let's just take this. Let's copy this one and let's move it here and just file upload. All right, so this is actually going to have to be a button. So let's make this into a button. So this will be like submit, right? Basic. Let's say form button. Or we could even be more specific. Okay. And what is our button going to look like? It's going to be no stroke, just fill. I mean, it's going to be blue. And we want our text to be white. And for our buttons, I think we're probably going to want to bold our buttons. That looks good. And we need an icon, of course. So let's get an icon. And icon for upload. What do we got? Files and folders, maybe? Nope. E-commerce, shipping, finance, navigation, business, multimedia, communication, weather, devices, notes, smart house, education. Maybe it's just an interface. So we're basically looking for the cloud upload icon. I don't think we need to get too fancy with this button. File upload. Okay, not here. Communication, no. Weather. Education. Menu. Smart home, nope. Time and date, arrows, business, multimedia, files and folders. It's got an up arrow, but that's not really upload. I guess this one here could be upload. Archive upload. I want a cloud upload button. I hope there's one on this icon set. E-commerce, shipping, finance and payments. Hey, Richard, how you doing? Welcome. If you're on a Mac, I'm not on a Mac. I'm on a PC. The names, you can press Command F. Well, maybe Control F will work. Is there? Yeah, and type cloud or something. Yeah, okay. I never even knew. I don't use Adobe XD like ever. So yeah, that's why I'm just kind of looking. But if we can search, yeah, so we should be able to search, right? So Shift F isn't working, or Control F. Am I blah? I'm sure there's got to be a find here. View help find. Oh, come on, there's got to be, right? Oh, I'm not in Figma. Oh, okay, yeah, so yeah, it's in Adobe XD. Yeah, so yeah, not in Figma. I guess I think I do have this. Well, you use this icon pack. This is actually a huge icon pack, so I think it's a little bit different from this hero icons, or I don't know if they're the same. I bought this one from UI8. So so yeah. Anyways, oh right. So Figma, I probably have it actually in Figma, but I'm only allowed. I'm on the free plan of Figma, so I can only have like 3 projects. So I think if I open it, I have to like delete another project or something. I don't know. Yeah, it would be nice if I could just search from the file names or the whatever the icon names, because they are all named. Ooh, well maybe I can actually search in the folder because it's right here. So let's see. Oh, okay, here we go. Oh, this is cloud though, like an actual cloud. Okay, that's not good. Cloud half moon, cloud with sun, cloud rain, home cloud. Okay, that's an icon with a house with a cloud in it. Okay, not what we want. Cloud flash, cloud rain. Okay, none of that stuff. So let's try searching for like upload, right? Okay, good. We got a few uploads. Okay, this is just a thing with that arrow pointing up. And this is with a circle pointing up. Kind of sucks. Sorry, I know that's really small to see here. Another one. Okay, that's the same thing. And home upload, folder upload, file upload. Ugh, that sucks. So yeah, file upload. Notes upload. Okay, no. So that sucks. I think we're just gonna have to use this one. Where is this one? Open file location. Just this upload here. Oh, that sucks. This icon sucks. I mean, I love this icon set, but this is not the icon set that, or like I want a cloud with an arrow pointing up. That's what I want. So they don't have it, which sucks. But yeah, I do love this icon set though. Sorry, I'm totally losing my train of thought here. Oh, I'm going crazy today. Okay. So I think, let's switch it. I think we're just going to have to make do with this for now. And we want the space in between. I think that's this one here. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe we should just make, yeah, that looks much better. And then there's some text where I think, what does it say in Webflow? I think it just says something like this. Max file size, 10 megabits per second, just 10 megabytes. Megabytes or megabits? Oh man, I don't know. Probably megabytes, I think. Could be wrong. Yeah, copy and paste them directly into Figma. Like all the icons you mean, or just the ones that I want? But yeah, I think I'm just gonna. I'm sure I'm just gonna purchase Figma and just buy it, just so I can have access to everything. Because I don't like if it's a tool that I'm gonna use a whole lot more frequently, then it just makes sense to buy. So I think that's what I'm going to do. Bold, make this regular. Okay, line up with this button nicely would be nice. Okay, so that's good. So that's the file upload. And let's see, what else do we need to tackle off of our list? Oh, right. So fields with icons. So like search and email. Right. Okay, so let's do those. That should be fairly easy. Let's take... Should be no. Okay, no. Let's do these last ones, and then we'll take a look at the different colors here of these input fields, because they're too light. It's not very good for accessibility here. Yeah, that's way too light. I love the light look, but not good for people that have, a hard time seeing, or different calibrated monitors that are just have low contrast or whatever. So I always got to keep that in mind. I'm going to put this one here. And we're going to put this one like a search. So we're going to want to get, actually this might even be easier if we just go in here and just look for the icons directly. Search. Yeah. Which icon looks the best? What was the difference? Oh, it's like I got a little line on it. Let's try this one. All right, so where are we here? We're in search. So I want to add a box here, because where the icon is going to be, I want it to be grayed out a little bit, just so you know that that's not where you can put your mouse in, where you can actually type into the search. And this here is an actual, what is this? An auto layout. So I don't think I want that. I think I just need to, do I just create a rectangle and put it over top? Because I need it kind of outside of the, outside of the flow. So here, I'll just show you what I'm doing here, and then maybe it'll make a little bit more sense. So 46 by 46, let's get it nice and a square, and we want to just border radius on the one side, just like that. Let's move it here into our search. Oh, crap. So, because it actually, we need the icon to be over top. If we drag that out then. So search, say icon background. And then let's, I don't know, align these ones. This is a search field. And I guess, do we just have to give it a little bit more of a margin? Yeah, something like this. And then this background, and we'll give it, actually, let's go, yeah, nice and light. And our icon, What about neutral? It doesn't look as good as I thought it was going to look. I think we can play around with it for a little bit. Like play around with the width, and maybe the icon shouldn't be as big as it is. Maybe if this is smaller, let's move it to 18. Oh, that looks a little bit better. Maybe we play around with the border colors and everything. And then the other thing that I wanted to create. Why does it do that? I don't know why it does that. It's weird when I copy an element and then I move it, it jumps out of the group that it was already in. I'm not sure why that happens. Email address. Let's go email, no. Mail, there it is, perfect. Where did that, wait, oh, here it is. Okay, here we go. So delete that. You can go in there. Oh, it went inside, not inside, just out here. And 18. Oh. Something like this. Yeah, something like that. I think it needs a little bit of work in order to really spruce it up. Maybe add some color, maybe we'll have it the blue. I'm not sure. And these ones could actually even have different states as well too, if it's focused or not. Actually, I don't know if we can do that within Webflow. I don't know. I'll have to see about that. But they're looking good. We're getting there. We're getting there. Okay, so for the inputs, aside from, well, actually, I think we got the labels, we got the fields, which is just an input field, checkbox, radio, text area, file upload, field with icons, and we do also have the select, and we have some of the different states. So that's good. So we need to do, what do we need to do? We need buttons. That's easy. Buttons are easy to make. And buttons are always so fun. I love doing buttons. So we need to do buttons. We need to do drop down, range, slider, and toggle, and then messages and alerts, pop over, pagination. I added that as well, and the dark theme. And that's it. We can finish that tomorrow, I'm pretty sure. And then we can clean this up. Yeah. So today's Wednesday. We're definitely going to have this done by Friday, for sure. This has to be done by Friday. So, what am I going to say? I'm smelling some like amazing steak because my wife is making Philly steak, which she knows is like my favorite, and it smells so good, which means I got to go. So a little bit short today. It's only an hour. So I apologize about the shortness, but, yeah, dinner's calling, and Philly steak, you just have to have it right when it's fresh. The cheese is all melted and whatever. It's not Pizza Friday, but it's pretty good nonetheless. Anyways, thank you guys so much for I don't know, just for being here. I really appreciate it. Appreciate all the support. Awesome to have you guys commenting and everything. So love interacting with you guys. So thank you so much. Yeah, I don't have anything else to say. So I'll see you tomorrow. Have a good one, and take care. Take it easy, and yeah, keep plugging away. And I don't know. Let's build cool stuff. I don't know. All right, guys. Thanks again, and we'll see you tomorrow.